Greetings, Tetris citizens. It is your old pal, Vandweller, back with more classic Tetris Monthly DAS Masters for June 2025. And I am very excited to bring you this solo individual one match. And that is going to be Merker seed number 3 versus JDH seed number 30. So, right now I'm going to give you a look at just kind of what is beyond our top 16, and here it is. We've already got 3 players into our semifinals. This match that we're going to be playing is going to feed into that match versus Scotto Bozo in the top 8. Now, that Scotto Bozo versus winner match will not take place right now. It will take place, I don't know, probably in the next few days, and then we will determine a semi-finalist, but this will eventually feed into a match against our reigning DAS Masters champion, Giovanni. So, yeah, I mean, really, no matter which way you try to come at it, like earlier today, Tugi won his way into the semis, but oh, yeah, sorry, you got to face Andy. Yeah, the winner of this, whoever comes out of all this, is going to have to face Giovanni. So not an easy assignment either way, but I think these players are up to the challenge. So it's going to be Merker versus JDH. And yeah, we are making good progress here after like, what, a 10-day delay. So we're doing very well, even though it's right at the end of June. Let us take a look at our rules. We're not going to read all the rules out because it's just solo match, but players, I just want to remind you that we will be playing level 18 starts all the way through. We will be using same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Make sure your hertz and input displays are turned on. And remember, you should not be receiving any in-game real-time advice. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you to. And if you do run into tech issues like internet outages or whatever, just keep playing. I will sort it out and come out to my usual extremely fair and wise decision. And remember, this is a DAS tournament, so please heed the spirit of DAS, because it's a DAS tournament, not any other kind of tournament. If you want to play a different tournament, they exist, but this is a DAS tournament. Okay, let us... what else are we doing? Oh, yeah. The winner of this gets absolutely something. Did you know that? They get a share in a prize pool, which stands at $777.77. And right now we're paying the top 4, but if we get to our $1,000 top 8 incentive, we will pay top 8. And that is good. So if you want for us to pay the top 8, if you want our prize pools to continue to grow, well, you guys are the sponsors. We don't get any sponsors. We don't have to do what any sponsors tell us to do, like send people to some like weird country or whatever. No, we just have you guys fund the prize pool in accordance with how much you want this thing to grow. So if you want to do that, go to go.ctm.gg/DAS prize. You can use the Matcherino command while you're watching live, and that will bring up 2 links. The second one is the one for DAS Masters. Click on that. That will take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. The top right-hand corner is where you log in. You click on that. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or other account, actually. Don't have to make a separate Matcherino account. And once you're in, click on the contribute button to contribute. We've already had some great contributions this month to get us to this point. Let us chip in. Let's just chip it in. Just tap, tap, taparoo. The rest of the way there, you know, 5s and 10s and 20s, they really help us get us a lot closer to that goal. So whatever you got, whatever you can spare to support DAS and the players who play it, let's see if we can make that happen, or at least make some progress today. Also want to thank these people on the screen, the patrons of this channel, patreon.com/monthlytetris. I have a couple more people to add. We've had some more in the last few days. But thank you to everybody on this screen for helping Classic Tetris Monthly to continue, right? You can't have a tournament without players. That's why we have the prize pool. And you can't have the tournament without a channel and a venue and a host to make it all happen. So if you want to support that, make sure that these tournaments continue to exist. You know, top level players, deep tournaments, 32 player tournaments, right? We got action nearly every single month. If you want that to keep happening, then please support us on patreon.com/monthly Tetris, just like these people are. Special shouts to Scott Gray, Jane the Window Canine, Tacky Corporal, Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, and Mila. Thank you for that. And this is the last stream that we have scheduled. I don't think we have any other streams scheduled. Really, probably until after this weekend. I think the people who schedule for us are in Philadelphia right now. We're doing other things. So, yeah, we will figure out the rest of the scheduling when they get back. Anyway, let's. I'm going to dump you over to. Well, actually, let me get this scene set up a little bit better. We had number 1 and number 9 earlier, right? So number 1, you're gone. Number 9, you are gone, and we're going to replace them with, what is it? Oh, shoot, I closed the page here. We are going to replace them with 3 and 30, right? So 30 over here, JDH. All right, and then 3 over here, that's going to be Merker. So I'm going to go ahead and dump you over there so you can watch them warm up while I mess with the cams and get all this going. All right, JDH. Well, really, you know, S-tier, comfy setup JDH always with the chair, that gangster lean right there. The subdued lighting. I mean, this is like a goated setup for sure. So I really had to lighten up and really mess with some of the screenshots that are available of Merker to get a working headshot for him. So hopefully that's okay. Let's get JDH's camera set up as well. There's that. Seed 30. I love that some of the deep seeds, the lower seeds in the tournament, are making it through. Love it. Let's see what we got available. Okay, we got a lot of real estate available on JDH. That's good. I think JDH has got like the whole. Let me test my theory here. If I put this sideways, right? If I put this sideways, we're gonna test my theory. Does this... I have a theory. If I make this the entire screen, does this make JDH the right... No, it does not. That's going to really stretch him out. Okay. All right, so we got to find a way to make JDH the right... That looks like JDH, right? That's like a regular human resolution, right? All right, good. I like it. All right, congratulations, JDH. You are a regular human. We have undone the squished cam, and you are now a real person. Awesome. Great. No, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we are good. Players, I'm going to go ahead and put the pieces in the chat. And thanks again for your flexibility and scheduling. Really appreciate all the players this month and every single month for their flexibility. Let's go ahead and drop pieces in the chat. 2D, 4D. And thanks to those of you who are joining us today, because I understand that the CTWC Philadelphia Regional is happening right now, and you should all have that open in another window. But thanks for joining us today. You know, we always love the support and need it, really. So thank you. And then Merker, I had to like artificially construct you a shoulder because you always play with your shoulder cut off. So I had to like create your torso for you. I had to, oh man, this was a real this is a real Photoshop job on Vandy's part to get Merker a proper headshot on our thing. Yeah, see you later, Moodus. No, definitely watch it for sure. 772 D4D. I got all my best Photoshop skills to try and make a reasonable headshot for Merker there. I constructed a torso for you. The whole deal. Half of it's always blocked by a couch. It's not easy. Oh, whoops. Yeah, Merker, you win 3-0. All right, both players are ready. Both players are on seeds. Let's go ahead and get them started. This is the top 16 match between Merker and JDH. Let's get him started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is Merker. Merker qualified into seed number 3, a very healthy seed for Merker, qualified in with a 1.10 average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period in virtue of his top 8 seed. Merker gets to skip rounds 1 and round 2 and start right here in the top, or the round 16, the round of 16. And that's kind of an advantage, right? You don't have to play rounds 1, round 2. And that is by design. So it really puts the onus on the players to get a good seed. It gives them incentive for doing that rather than, oh, I don't care about my qual as long as I get in the top 32. No, it does matter. So, yeah, Merker here with that 1.10 million qualifier. Seed 3 from Finland has a DAS PB of 1.259 million. That's good for 28th or so on the overall PB leaderboard. Merker was ranked number 13 in the most recent DAS Premier poll. That is a poll of Tetris analysts and organizers and broadcasters and other whoever's that rank Tetris players both in open and DAS play. The DAS one gets done every quarterly, so we're actually due for a refresh in July, I believe. So I think these rankings will change within the next week or so. But Merker coming in seed number 13. This is Merker's 5th appearance in DAS Masters. He's finished as high as the semifinals. Did that back in January. Merker also played in CTWC Silver Bracket in 2021 and played in various Finland-oriented events, including CTEC Finland in 2022. Also played in CTEC Classic Tetris European Championship in the online years of 2020 and 2021. 216 for Merker, 90,000 for JDH, so a little bit of a suffer start, and he's got some gaps in the stack that are concerning, so he's going to have to find a way to deal with those. But it's 18, it's still relatively low and slow, like barbecue, I guess. And so he's trying to get it done. You can tell I'm hesitant to start the intro while a player is on this severe of a down stack, but all right, looks like JDH making some headway and maybe about to bring this down. 108 has it covered well, uncovers here, and a long bar in and a Tetris for JDH. So JDH going to survive here. 132, 311 for Merker. He's going to set up for a Tetris with that upside down blue J and get the Tetris 335. So about a 200,000 point lead early as JDH is trying to work his way through a suffer start. And speaking of JDH, he qualified into seed number 30 with a 934,000 average of his best 2 games from the USA with a PB of 1.02 million, or he maybe improved that. I could be wrong, but I think he might have improved that. I could be wrong. Anyway, he's ranked number 22 when I made these graphics up on the PB leaderboard. This is JDH's second time in DAS Masters. He's finished as high as the top 16. That was in March of 2025. So if JDH can get through, this would be his highest, deepest run in DAS Masters. Back in the early days of DAS Masters, when we had multiple tiers, JDH did win a major circuit. That was basically the equivalent of the Futures circuit, I think. Is that right? Major was Futures? Yeah, and then there was Super Circuit was the... I don't remember how it went. But anyway, he won Major Circuit in November. You may have also seen JDH playing in the Kansas City Regionals the last couple of years and in the Oklahoma Regional last year as well. One of these events is where I got his little headshot. JDH just 10 lines away from that level 19 transition where the speed is going to increase by 50%. And he's 10 lines ahead of Merker right now. Merker, pretty good pace here. 505 through 117. Gets a Tetris 528. And JDH is into 19 with a 338. Now he will have about 100 lines to work with on this accelerated speed post 19. Once we hit level 29 at 230 lines, the speed will double again, and that is basically unsurvivable for players using this playstyle. Marker is into 19 at 575, and JDH trying to figure out a way to survive here, and it's not going to happen. JDH going to top out Merker. You are good in game number 1. These are best of 5, so the first player to 3 is the winner. Merker up 1 game to none. Shadow Wizard says, hey there, commentator guy. How was your sleep? Yeah, it was fine. I slept, 2.5 hours in between the early streams today. And that seems to have helped, and I don't think I'll go back to sleep again. But here's what I am going to do. The rest of the day, I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I'm going to read, and that's it. I'm committed to doing nothing. I'm only going to read, and I'm going to feel good about it. Maybe I'll watch CTWC Philly Regional in the background, just kind of put that on low volume, put it in the background on TV while I read, but that's about it. JDH, is that an improvement on your PB? So yeah, 1.1. Is that a DAS? Is that DAS? That's crazy. All right, looks like both players are ready. You just seed peek here at D5326F, D5326F. Okay, both players are ready. Let's get them started. Game number 2, Merker up 1 game to none. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't have that on the... I didn't have that as your PB, so I will update that next month. Or I'll update it if you get through to the top 8. So that's your incentive. If you get through to the next round, I will update it. Wow, what an incentive, right, guys? Merker's PB is a 19 star, right? Amazing. Yeah, I just didn't see that on the PB leaderboard, or maybe it wasn't updated in the bot when I looked, or maybe I didn't look at the bot. I don't know. I got a lot of different sources of information, some of which conflict with the others, so it happens. You know, we do the best we can. We're, aside from the schedulers and the qual checkers at the lower levels, we're basically a one-man operation right now. So I do the best I can. Oh, and the YouTube uploader. So aside from all the people helping out, it's a one-man operation. But really, up at the the DAS Masters level, like nobody else checks those quals but me. And the schedulers and the YouTuber and the YouTube uploader, Dan V, Crinkle, Zempro, Vandy, as your tiny team. Oh, and of course the moderators, and of course all the tech team. Aside from like the dozens and dozens of people helping, it's a one-man operation. 183 for Merker, 165 for JDH. But I mean, the graphics, I do all the graphics, right? I have no stats team. You know, and aside from all the people who gather and collect all the stats and make them available to me for free, it's a one-man operation, guys. You know, aside from the people who built this amazing bracket website and qualification mechanism and the bot that I depend on, it's a one-man operation. Pretty dumb sometimes. 267 for JDH, 78 for Merker. What I meant is as far as the graphics are concerned. And the stream and all that. $317 for JDH, 287 for Merker. Overshift for JDH of that Z piece. Tetris Merker down the middle, 324. All right, JDH trying to fix all this. This is not necessarily the most comfortable height. I mean, obviously, you know, most of us are used now to, you know, rolling and what boards are fixable there. And that is going to be a top out for JDH in game number 2. And Merker is already ahead. So Merker going to take game number 2. But yeah, that is not a comfortable height to play at by any means. Do I need to put... I know there are some players that... oh, there's a nice T-spin. I know there are some players that don't listen to comms. Should I... I was thinking about putting the checkmark graphic, like a big checkmark next to... Like right over someone's face when they win. Just boom. You know, my big... my green checkmark. Or an X over the entire screen if the thing is... if the whole game is fouled. I think I might do that. All right, new pieces, players. E1419A, E1419A. Looks like both players are ready. Let's see if they're on seed. E1419A. All right, they're speed running through here. Well, let's see one all the way to 29. I want to see that. So let's get them started. Game number 3, Merker up 2-0. JDH looking to win this one. Try to advance. 3-2-1 Tetris. JDH with the push down points. Oh, JDH up high here on the board. Oh, no, my goodness. Can he survive this? He's trying very, very hard to survive this. That bar is going to help a lot. That piece is going to help a lot. That square. Oh, no, that left side T, that is going to do it. I don't think there's really anything he's going to be able to do. And that is going to be a top out for JDH. And even tapping, even hyper tapping is not going to help him here. So, so that 20 hertz there, not even going to help. So GG's JDH. You had a great run. I mean, you came through, beat Zach, you know, the 19th seed. You came out of the 30 seed, beat 19th seed Zach and 14th seed Miles. And so a good run for you this month. Hope to see you again in future months because I really enjoy streaming your matches. But it is going to be Merker moving on to the top 8. So I do hope to see you again. And I wish you the best of success in life and also in lifting, man. You were like, JDH posted some crazy images and videos of him like powerlifting or whatever. I don't know what he was doing. He was doing his deadlifts or whatever was going on, but he made some crazy faces, and you got to see that in the Vandy channel. Those were absolutely wild. So, oh, I almost put JDH as the winner, but it's Merker. Okay, 3 to nothing. All right, thank you. Thanks again, JDH. Really appreciate you. JDH says, thanks for playing Merker. I look forward to seeing you lose to Tugi in the finals. Amazing. All right, well, a quick one here from us. Thanks, everybody. Again, I don't know when the next thing will be scheduled, but we'll show you the state of things. Let's refresh this whole thing. We now have a full top 8 that you can look at. You can regard it and go, oh, my goodness. So while in the top 16, we had several players coming out of those lower seeds, including Wallbant at 28, JDH at 30, Meme at 31, Ufmean's Egg at 32. None of them survived into the round of 8. So we've got Tugi Robin, Andy Bendy, Knight, Giovanni, Merker, Scotto, Pixel Andy, Tugi, and Giovanni are already in, and so we've just got really one more match until our semifinals is set. Don't know when that's going to be. And I'm sure we'll get that scheduled as soon as everybody's home from Philadelphia. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks again to everybody for showing up and watching. Thanks to those of you who supported the stream during this very quick stream with limited viewership due to CTWC's regional. So all these people on the screen, thank you so much for supporting the stream. Look at all of you. All the stars are here. Really appreciate that. Okay. And then, yeah, the prize pool still sits at 77777. Go.ctm.gg/DAS-prize. Thank you all so much. Oh, we did get a follow. Look at this. Will it make it onto the thing? Let's see if it makes it on there. I'm going to refresh it. Ready? I want to get that follow on there. Ready? Twitch follows Trash Man of Tetris. You are the sole supporter of the stream today. Thank you very much. All right. Prize pool. Yes. If you want to use, if you want to contribute to the prize pool, go to go.ctm.gg/DAS-prize. Use the Matcherino command. If you're still watching live, you can do that. We'll bring up the links. And yeah, we're just $222.23 away from our goal. I know we're going to get there. So thanks again to everybody and our patrons, of course. As always, thank you. If you want to help support the channel, patreon.com/monthlytetris. It's where we can ongoing pledge of support, just like these people have done. Big shouts to Scott Gray J, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, KMM, Rogue Potato Kekit, and Mila. They all are great. Okay. Well, that is going to do it. I don't know when our next stream is going to be, but it will be someday. Mr. Burrow and Ricky Parra, thanks for hanging out over on YouTube. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye. Go watch the Classic Tetris channel and watch the Philly Regional. And Twitch, I will raid you over there. Thanks again for hanging out. And we will see you when we see you. Bye for now. I love you all. And also, goodbye, Mooters.